So this is the measurement of the dispersion should be covered standard deviation, mean deviation, and quarter deviations. So after that correlation, I discussed SKP and correlation, Karl-Pearson coefficient of correlation and rank correlation and skewness. Here also Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness and SKB, Pauli. Come to the fourth one, probability, binomial and Poisson. Next, fifth one, today I will discuss t-test, very simple. Sixth one, that is a f-test. Seventh one is the chi-square test. Chi-square test. Chi-square test. This is the problems. These are all the numerical problems. If you have any doubts, leave it. This t-test, f-test, chi-square test, I will be finished. Next week also I am taking some additional classes. Then I will be finished. About this one, don't bother. So up to the probability, dispersions you can expect standard deviation, mean deviation, quarter deviation, anyone. Correlation, either may be rank correlation, either may be Pearson. Skewness, 100% of one problem, either may be Boolean coefficient of skewness, either may be Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness. Probability, anyone, either may be binomial, either may be Poisson distribution. Come to the t-test, f-test and chi-square test. This is each one problem I will finish. These are the very simple. And theory also I uploaded. What are the theory part is there? That is the ANOVA hypothesis. That is a sampling. Sampling and third statistical quality control. This is the theoretical part. You can expect 2 or 3 questions, theory questions. So these are all the problems. These are all the problems. This is the theory questions. Yes.
Sir, so whatever we learned before dispersion is not coming, right?
Yes, because it is up to midterm. Okay. Like what are those? Like arithmetic mean, median, mode. Is it? Measurement of the central. So leave it that one. Waste time. We don't have time. 50 marks. How it is possible? So only these are your final examination. Now I am going to discussing that is the t-test, f-test and chi-square test. Each one I will finish. This is very simple. So just actually t-test we use part of the sampling. I told you there are two, population and sample. So this is also I asked one question, I think NCP1. So what is the population, what is the parameter, what is the sample? For example, simple example. This is the tests are used, the difference between the population and the sample. What is the meaning of the sample? Small example I will finish. Then I will start exams, problems. What is the sample? What is the population? What is the population? What is the sample? Anyone can explain what is the difference between these two? Simple. In this classroom, there are 90 students are there. Among the 90 students, only few students are responding. So how many students are there? Few students. Maybe here in this class, we have 90 students, for example. This is the total class. This is the population. Out of this 90, only few students are responses. Whether only few students are responses. Say maybe 10. say as a 10. So here 90 is the total population and sample is the 10. This I chosen this sample 10 students. It is the correct or not? Out of the total 90 students, I selected 10 students. These 10 students I selected. I selected from 90 students. So which one I have to select students? In 90 students, only 10 responses. It means they are listening, they are following, they are studying, all some factors are there. If I take 10, I can't justify about the result of the total 90 students. Of course, we take sample and we test them and that applicable to the whole result to the total population. If I selected only 10 students who are the responded daily with me, if I selected on the basis of the 10 students, whether can I justify about the 90 students? Understood? My justification. Yes, feedback. Response. Anyone? Likit.
Yes, sir.
So are you getting my point? Only few students are responses. On the basis of these 10 students only, can I justify about the 90 students performance? Here 10 students means I selected maybe good students. Here 90 students, different students are there. Maybe they are following, may not be following. Some students are regular classes attended. Some students are not attending. Simply they are logging and they are not listening. They are going here and somewhere. Only few students are correctly logging and listening my classes. It means I can't justify 90 students are good students. Whether the selected 10 sample correctly or not, that will be done with the help of the various tests. What are the tests? The first one is the T test. This is called student T distribution, Z test, and chi-square test. One more is the F test, frequency test. F test and chi-square test. So which one we can use? When there is a sample size is more huge, we can apply either T test, Z test. When the sample size is less, we can apply chi-square. This is the difference. So why we are using this test? Test the significance of the whether the sample collected correctly or not and justification of the total population purposes. We are applying the various tests. T test, Z test, and even F test also. When the sample size is more, say as a more than 30 size, then we can apply these tests. If the sample size is less than 30 or 25, we can use as a Z. That is a chi-square test. Of course, I will test you. Z test is a very difficult for you. Not difficult, but we don't have time. That is included in that. So I will use T test and F test and chi-square test. This is the frequency. This is the student T distribution. And frequency, this is the chi. Pronounced as CHI. Chi-square test. So these two are used when there is a sample size is more. Z test used when sample size is less than 30 or 25. Understood? What is the difference? When we are applying this T test and F test, when there is a sample size is more. In this situation, we can apply T test or F test. When the sample size is less, that is a chi-square we can apply. Here only testing. This is the test of whether the population and sample. On the basis of the sample, we are justifying the result about the population. Whether you collected this sample correctly or not, that will be done with the help of these tests. T test, F test, and chi-square test. When the again I'm repeating, when the sample size is more, you can apply t-test or f-test. When the sample size is less, generally it will be applied as a chi-square test. For example, there are 90 students in your class and 10 samples are there. Which test applicable here? Yes. Which test will be applicable here? First. ఏమైంది లిఖిత్? Yes. Ruthvi? This one, chi-square test. I told you now, when the sample size, this is the sample, this is the population. For example, in your BBA, LLB, there are all batches together, maybe 4,000 students. In this case, generally what happens, sample size more or less. Generally, if I select 100 samples, so what is the sample size here? What is the sample size? Sample size here?
100.
100. So it is more than 30. Then you can apply either maybe t-test, either maybe f-test. Okay? Of course, even then, if it is less than, generally it will be applied to that is a chi-square test. So even sometimes, generally this is the preferred for the sample size is more. Even the less size also they can use, but if the less size is always you get this one. So generally leave it. I will give you small problems are given already. So did you download? Today I sent it some problems. Yes. T-test. What is the first problem? First problem. Anyone can read first problem? Okay. Under the t-test is equal to, that is the mean minus mu divided by s into root of n. S into root of n. Where is equal to sample mean. Then mu is equal to population mean. S is equal to standard deviation. Here S is equal to root of x minus sample whole square divided by n minus 1. N minus 1. Where S is equal to root of x minus arithmetic mean whole square divided by n minus 1. Generally, test also we can use when the sample test is less and what is the total population is unknown. In this situation only we can apply. So note on this problem. T-test is equal to mean minus mu divided by s into root of n. Where this is the arithmetic mean. It means sample mean. Then mu, it is a population mean. Then S is equal to standard deviation. Root of x minus arithmetic mean of sample whole square divided by n minus 1. This is the formula used for the chi-square test. So whether your sample collected or not, with the help of this will be tested with the significant level with the table value. Just what is the first problem? Anyone? Problem number 1. Yes. I uploaded today in the WhatsApp. Likit, can you read? Otherwise, I have to open. Yes, anyone?
A machine is designed to produce insulting washers for electrical devices of average thickness of 0.002 centimeters.
Just a moment. Here, what is the first one? A machine designed to produce washers electrical device of average thickness of given average. So it is a population average or sample average, we can see. Okay. What is the 0.002? Is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next.
A random samples of 10 workers were found to have on average thickness of 0.0024.
10 workers randomly. 0.0024.
24.
Next.
With a standard deviation of 0.002 centimeters.
It is yes is equal to 0.002.
2.
Oh. Right.
Test the significance of deviation. Value of T score for 9 degrees of freedom at 5% level is 2.262.
T value 2.626. 2.262. 262. This is the table value with the 9 percentage, 5%. This is I will show you last. Okay, here, where is this one? Compulsory of a problem, T test gani, F test gani, Chi-Square test gani, compulsory one problem you can expect 100%. Among three, two problems are 100%. Either T test, either maybe F test, either maybe Chi-Square test. Okay. If I write any problem here, can I write here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here. So here the mean population a machine is designed. What is the average electrical average thickness? 0.002. A sample of 10 workers. The 2K that is the average is 0.0024 and S is equal to 0.002. Now T test is equal to what is the formula? Arithmetic mean of the sample minus mu. Mu means sample of the total population divided by standard deviation into root of n. Here, what is the arithmetic mean? Here, what is the arithmetic mean? Sample arithmetic mean. Yes, anyone? Sample arithmetic mean. Yes? Sample arithmetic mean. A 10 workers, a random sample of 10 workers found to be average. That's the problem. A random of 10 workers found to be average. It means 10 as a sample, the average 0.0024. This one is the total population average. It means mu is equal to 0.002. Yes, standard deviation, it is given 0.002. Now, simply substitute the problem. Just what is the arithmetic mean? So T test is equal to 0.002 minus 0.0024 divided by that is the S 0.002 root of what is the n value? N value. N value. Liquid. What is the n value? How many
Sir,
samples?
is it 10?
10, yes. Samples. Forget about the total population number. Only it is given as an average. When there is a total population figure is not available, generally these situations we can use. So simple. It means root of 10. So t test is equal to 0.002 minus 0.0024. What is the value?
Sir, is it 0.0024 minus 0.002? Because x bar value will be 0.0.
Right. This one. X bar 0.000. 0.0024 minus 0.002. So it will become a negative value, I think. Yes. What is the value? Calculator, Leda. What is the value? Tell me. 0.0024 minus 0.002 will get 0.004 divided by 0.002. Next, root 10. What is the value of root 10? What is the root 10? Root 10 value. Wait, I'll bring my center. Yes, root 10. What is the value of root 10? 3.162.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
That will be 0.002 into root 10.
Yes. What is the value? 0.0063.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 0.004 divided by 0.0063. We get 0.634. If you write this one, if you finish, please tell me. Conclusion, I will tell you. Just wait. No, sorry. One more important. Let me clarify. This formula divided. Forgot to be. Please rectify this one. There is no mistake. 0.0024, 0.002 divided by 0.002 by root of 10. Divided. Or you can use that is the inverse. Yes, what is the value?
Sir, value will be the same, sir. 0.006.
Oh.
0.
What is the value?
0.00063.
0.00. Okay, final answer tell me.
Final.
Zero point.
Sir, value will be 0.634.
634.
Oh, yes, sir.
This. Okay. See here. 1 minute. Calculated value T is 0.634. Table value, that is a 10 samples minus 1 it will be, so it means 9, then it is a formula 9 degree of freedom 5% level given, that is the value is 2.62. This is the table value, don't bother about this one. So our calculated value, what is the value? Calculated value. What is the calculated value? This is the answer. 0. Calculated value 0.634. Is it? Yes. Okay. Table value shows 2.622. Here the conclusion is the calculated value is less than the table value. Therefore, the selection of the sample 10 for example, you find the average marks in the business statistics. So it means this 95 10 sample selected, it is a selection of the sample correct or the wrong. That will be known with the application of the various tests. Here, the calculated value of the t-test is 0.634. The table value is given for the 10 samples. That is 2.62. It means the calculated value is less than the table value. Therefore, the selection of the sample size 10 is the wrongly. Therefore, the selection of the 10 sample will be rejected. When the value is greater than the table value, then only it will be approved or accepted. This is the small conclusion. Understood? If the calculated value is the, if simple logic, if the calculated comparison with the calculated value and table value will be given in the problem, don't bother about this one. First, understood? The table value will be given as a in the problem itself only. Then compare with your value with the table value. If your calculated value is less than the table value, the selection of the sample is wrongly. It means it is not correct justification of the 10 samples. If calculated value is more than the table value, then the selection of the sample is correctly. It is accepted. Otherwise, if it is less than, then it is a rejected. It means we selected 10 samples. Their average, it is given 0.0024. It means this selection of the 10 sample is rejected. Why? Because the value is, what is the 0.634? It is less than the table value. That's why it will be rejected. Now anything? Simple. Simple. T is the less than table value, greater than table value, then accept. If T is the less than the table value, reject. Understood here? Ardhamayinda? Shravya?
Yes, sir.
Shravya, did you understand? Ardhamayinda amma?
Yes, sir.
Simple. If the table value is less, calculated T value is greater than the table value, then it will be accepted. What you have selected sample. If the table value is less than the table value, then it is a rejected. If the T value is less than the table value, then it will be rejected. What is the second problem? What is the second problem? Yes, completed. May I rest?
Yes.
Okay. So second problem. Can you do? Okay. Next. Second also I think similar, third also similar, fourth I will discuss with you. Okay. Fourth I will discuss with you. Like, shall we do fourth? Can you do second and third, fourth? Same. Just apply formula, that's all. Yes. Next. Fourth problem, just read anyone. I given 5 problems total. Anyone? Likit, can you read? నేను ఓపెన్ చేస్తున్నా. Yes. Fourth one. Certain pesticide is a packed into bags by machine. A random sample of 10 bags to drop and their content are found to be weighed as follows. 52, 44, 45, 48, 46, 45, 49, 45. Can be taken with 50. Take 39 with the degree of freedom for a personal level of the significance. Yes. So this package what are the values? That is 50, 49, 52, 44, 45, 48, 46, 45, 49, and 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And test if the average packing can be taken to be as a 50 kgs. Test to the average packing. It means total population, that is the 50. A selected machine 150, there is a this is the various cases. So now what is the formula? T test is equal to, that is mean minus mu s by root of n. Root of n, where s is equal to mean minus x minus mean divided by n minus 1. N minus 1. It is correct? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Root. This is a very, very important standard deviation. It means this is a very, very important for the F test. That's why I'm discussing first the T test. Now, what are the information available this problem 10? This is what we supposed to calculate here. For example, I given this is it is given as a total population 50 kgs. Arithmetic mean and S is there. Of course, N is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, what do we do? What we do? See. Tell me, anyone? This is the X. Anyone?
Sir, arithmetic mean of x in individual.
Absolutely right. First, we have to calculate arithmetic mean of X. So this is the sample. Don't. So already remember, always total population average or mean will be given because we don't know what is the total size of the population. Therefore, it will be given as an average. Come to the sample average. Sample average in the previous problem, like first problem, second problem, and the third problem it is given. Fourth problem onward, it is not given. Only sample size and the relative to variable is given. Here 10 samples. Sample 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The rate is given 50, 49. This is. Therefore, we have to calculate arithmetic mean of the sample. First step. I will write here arithmetic mean of sample within a bracket if you want sample is equal to sigma x divided by n. So what is the total? 50 plus 49 plus 52 plus 44 plus 48 plus 46 plus 49 plus 49 it correct? Anyone?
Excuse me, sir, your voice is completely breaking.
Okay.
You cannot
No.
understand a single word.
Okay. Sakshi, what is the total?
Correct, sir. 47.3.
Oh, sir. 47.3. What is this? This is the sample arithmetic mean. Sample arithmetic mean. Sample arithmetic mean. Next, I will write here sample arithmetic mean 47.3. And yes, S is equal to, here I told you, S is equal to root of x minus arithmetic mean whole square divided by n minus 1. So x minus arithmetic mean. What is arithmetic mean? 47.3. 47.3. Arithmetic mean is 47.3. Now 50 minus 47.3. 50 minus 47.3 is equal to 2.7 whole square. Arithmetic whole square, that is 7.29. Next, 49 minus 47.3 equal to 1.7 into 1.7, 2.89. Next, 52 minus 47.3 equal to 4.7 into 4.7, 22.09. 44 minus 47.3 minus 3.3 into 3.3, 10.88. Next, 45 minus 47.3, 2.33, 2.3 into 2.3. 5.29. Next, 48 minus 47.3, 0.7 into 0.7 whole square, 0.49. 46 minus 47.3, so it is equal to minus 1.3 into 1.3, 1.69. 45 minus 47.3 minus 2.3 into 2.3, 5.29. Last, 49 minus 47.3, 1.7 into 1.7, 1.7, 2.89. 45 minus 47.3 equal to minus 2.3 into 2.3. So 5.29. Please check it. Sakshi, please check it, na? Sakshi or anyone.
Correct, sir.
Total. What is the sum of this one? X minus arithmetic mean whole square?
64.1.
64.1. Just substitute here formula. Here root of 64.1 divided by n, 10 minus 1. So root of 64.1 divided by 9 is equal to root 64.1 divided by 9 equal to 7.12. So 2.67. 2.67. So S is equal to 2.67. Now what is the t value? Just substitute. What is the t value now? Is it okay? Yes. I arranged it. Did you write this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the value now? So arithmetic mean of the sample 4.73 minus this is the average is given I think 50 na?
Yes, sir. 50.
Yes, sir.
Divided by 2.67 by root of n. So what is the value?
So last value will be minus 3.199.
Minus
3.199.
199. Okay. So this is also less than the table value. What is the table value?
2.262.
So this is also
2.262.
2.629.
No, sir. 2.262.
262. This is also less than the table value. This sample also rejected. Please, conclusion must be, otherwise your marks will be deducted. Cheptuna, again I am repeating, if the calculated t value is the less than the table value, then the sample selected is rejected. If the calculated t value is the greater than the table value, then the sample selection is accepted. అర్థమైందా? Simple. If you remember this small logic, then it is easy. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss that is a F test. Then chi-square test. Monday I am going to finish. If you want, I will take some revision classes for you. Just decide it with your CR and inform me time, so that I will take next week classes from my home. If you are interested, I will take some revision class, 1 or 2. I will give overall revisions, all the formulas. Sakshi, please tell me.
Okay, sir.
Oh,
पैरा हुआ क्या?
sorry?
Yes, sir. Take some extra classes for revision.
Yeah, that is I will take next week. Most probably Monday onwards you don't have classes. Even though Monday I will take your class.
Okay, sir.
Anyhow, that is Monday. I will make a schedule and announce to the. I will inform to the your CR. So tomorrow I am going to finish. That is the F test. If possible, chi-square test also I will finish. So ఇప్పటి వరకు నుంచి binomial distribution low problems I given already in binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and today I given t-test some problems, and I will give you tomorrow. That is a F test and chi-square test problems I will give you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So anything, any doubts? Yeah, online classes, this is the problem. If you are regular classes, there is no any issues. Bharadwaj, 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 are you there? Simran? Simran.
Yes, sir.
So did you understand today class?
Yes, sir.
For you, no problem, because it is a